Hi everyone, I am Vikas. Welcome back to my channel Infomorebox. Today I am going to provide more information about Osaka TTL flashes, and these flashes are DF960 flash, and this is Osaka 960 Mark IV flash which is made for Nikon, and this flash has inbuilt receiver and it comes with G4 trigger. This is DF960 Mark IV for Canon. Both flashes support high speed sync and it can support the shutter speed up to 1 by 8000, but this G4 trigger does not support high speed sync. If you want to use this DF960 flash as a off camera flash with high speed sync, in this case you need to buy a G1 trigger which will cost you 2300 rupees, and the cost of this GF960 flash is 5500, which is very low as compared to Godox flashes like TT685 flash which is cost more than 7000 rupees. If you go for Godox V860 model, then it will cost you more than 12,000 rupees. This is 860 Mark III TTL flash which is on camera flash. This flash does not have inbuilt receiver. If you want to use as a off camera flash, then you can use Remix trigger RM16 which have a transmitter and receiver. The cost of this DF860 Mark III flash is only 4650. One important thing about this flash is it can work in Nikon and Canon, and this is DF860 Mark III flash which can support high speed sync as a on camera flash only. But if you want to use as a off camera flash with high speed sync, then it does not support high speed sync as a off camera flash. In this video, we will cover the complete working of DF960 flash only. The working of DF860 Mark III flash will cover in next video. Please see this video till the end so you will get all the information about this flash. Please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you will receive camera accessories update in the future also. The buying links are mentioned in the description box, and you will get 10 to 20% discount offer if you buy it from offline store in Delhi and from website www.sonyaphoto.com. In this figure you can check out that Canon removed the center flash trigger pin on some entry level cameras like SL3, 1500D, 2000D, 3000D and 4000D, and made incompatible with third party flashes. You can check out in figure 1 and figure 2. In figure 2 you can check out that center pin is missing. So beware of these cameras. We don't recommend to buy these cameras, otherwise third party flashes will not work. First we are unboxing flash DF960 for Canon. The power output of this flash is guide number 72 and warranty is 6 months valid for online users. This flash has different modes like manual, multi, ETTL mode for Canon, ITTL mode for Nikon, and Slave 1 and Slave 2. This flash has high speed sync capability. It can support shutter speed up to 1 by 8000. Box contents are one flash DF960, G4 trigger 1 piece, flash stand 1 piece, one diffuser and one carry pouch. There are 5 pins in the DF960 flash for Canon. This flash has high speed sync capability. It can support shutter speed up to 1 by 8000. In the page number 38, you can check out the function menu setting of the flash. Now we are unboxing flash DF960 for Nikon. There are 4 pins in DF960 Nikon and 5 pins in DF960 Canon. Now we do unboxing of G1 trigger that can support high speed sync as an off camera flash. A manual comes along with this G1 trigger. We are now inserting 2 pieces of Osaka AA battery 3000 mAh. You can adjust the angle and move the flash to 360-degree angle. You can see LCD screen and menu buttons. Here it is a sync point for sync code. There is a glass diffuser and a bounce card for creating soft light effect. Now we are inserting plastic diffuser on flash for more soft light effect. It is recommended to use Osaka AA batteries 3000 mAh in this flash. You can find unboxing and pricing of Osaka AA batteries in description box also. Let's turn on the flash by pressing on off button. Now we are in TTL mode for Canon. Press function button and long press it to change the settings. See the page number 38 of manual to adjust the setting at 0 or 1. Function 1 is for auto power off, function 3 and 4 is for flash exposure, function 8 is for autofocus and function 14 is for sound switch. We can shift it to different mode S1 and slave to manual multi by pressing left clear button. In manual mode, maximum output of flash is at 1 by 1 and minimum output at 1 by 128. Press zoom button and can set zoom at automatic or adjust it manually, zoom from 18 to 180. See, flash bulb is moving upside and downside according to zoom settings. Press zoom button again to change channel setting from 1 to 16. Press zoom button again to change ratio setting ABC. It is now in multi mode. Minimum output is at 1 by 128 and maximum output of this flash power is at 1 by 4 in this mode. You can change the hertz setting from 100 to 1 by pressing direction middle button. First, we will check this flash can support high shutter speed in Canon camera as an on-camera flash. Camera settings are shutter speed at 1/1000, aperture is 5.6, ISO is auto, and flash is set at manual mode. We will click the pictures using shutter speed at 1/1000. Properly exposed photo of subject. The picture is not dark at all. So this flash can support high shutter speed as an on-camera flash. Now we are mounting a G4 trigger on Canon camera. So we will check as an off-camera flash, it can support high shutter speed or not. Now flash at manual mode and channel settings are 1A. Camera settings are shutter speed at 1/1000 and aperture value is 5.6 and ISO is at auto. So in this setting, if we click photo, then result is an underexposed dark photo of the subject. Now we are mounting G1 trigger on Canon camera, which can support HSS. When we turn it on, it is already configured in channel 1 and S1 mode. Now flash is at TTL mode and channel settings are 1A. Camera settings are shutter speed at 1/4000, aperture value is 5.6 and ISO value is 200. In this setting, if we click the photos, then the results are properly exposed photo of the subject. Hence, this flash with G1 trigger can support high shutter speed as an off-camera flash. Next, in manual mode, this flash can support other cameras such as Fujifilm, Sony, etc. Now we will click picture using flash on Fujifilm X-T200. You can check the picture is clicked. If you want to see the complete working of DF860 flash also, then please click the I button. Thanks for watching this video. If you still not subscribe my channel, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will receive camera accessories update in the future also.